So many teenagers are going to be heading off to college soon. Maybe some of them are even starting this summer. They may be a little scared, a little anxious, worried about change. How can you help them become successful on your own? Plus, how can you deal with being an empty nester? That could be very difficult. I can only imagine. I'm dreading when my son, my oldest, goes off to school. So joining me now is life coach Mary Ellen Garde. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. If you haven't experienced it, there are parents who are getting ready to experience it and some who are dreading it like me, even though my child's only in middle school. So let's start with the student.
Right.
What if they're anxious? What if they're afraid? That's normal.
It's absolutely normal. And the thing to remember is we kind of set the tone as the parent. So if your child's feeling anxious, you might be a mirror for some of that anxiety. We have our own anxieties as we go into this. And so what happens is we start to get anxious, and sometimes when we get anxious, we start to grip a little tighter, right? And when we grip a little tighter, sometimes we get a little bit of pushback from our child. And then what happens? We grip tighter, right?
This vicious cycle, right?
It's exactly what it is. It's a vicious cycle. And, you know, the thing that I like to say is if you are experiencing some of that pushback, pay attention. Are you treating your child like a child or like the almost adult that they are? You mentioned it. In a few short months, maybe weeks, they're going to be living on their own. They're going to be making their own decisions with very little input from you. So pay attention to that push and pull. If that's happening, the best thing you can do in that situation, if you're getting a lot of pushback, I think is let go.
Let go, relax.
Yes, exactly.
Boy, that's a hard thing to do, though, as a parent, particularly if this is your only child and they're going off to school.
Right, especially because I always say the first one's sort of your practice kid, the pancake.
That's true.
The famous Martha Beck, who is the original life coach who trained me, has a great saying, and that is, if a problem seems difficult, relax. If it seems impossible, relax more. I know it's so counterintuitive, and yet you'd be surprised when you're getting in that push and pull. Have you ever played tug of war?
Right, sure.
What happens when you let go?
Yeah.
It's the end of the war. They don't have anything to push back against. So really try to pay attention to what you're, how you're treating them. A second thing to do is ask yourself what you're making their behavior mean. Because what happens when your child is anxious, they don't come to you and say, Mom, I'm really anxious. I'm feeling really disturbed about what's about to happen. Oh, no. What they do is they start acting sort of like they did when they were in their preteen or early teen years. You get some snarky behavior.
A little defiance, talking back. Right.
Absolutely. And it surprises us as a parent. And it takes us by surprise, and it's not comfortable. We didn't like it the first time we saw it. We certainly don't like it this time. But what I want to remind parents is this. When you see that behavior, and when it reminds you of that earlier time, remember, that served a purpose, and that purpose was to help your child reach that next developmental milestone, independence.
So you're not suggesting then to, because that kind of sort of defiance, a parent might be tempted to take things away.
Exactly, or grip,
say,
again, gripping tighter.
You're going to leave your car here, and you can see that back and forth. And what we need to know as parents is they're trying to tell us something without saying it.
Exactly, exactly. So what they are saying is, help! And you actually have done something good because you've created an environment where your child is probably comfortable enough to sort of let down and to sort of be a little snarky with you. It's a great sign. And so I would say to parents who are experiencing this, rather than looking at it as, oh my gosh, there might be something wrong with my child or our relationship, it's actually a good sign. It's actually a sign that they're developmentally appropriate.
And they might just be ready. The problem is never the actual problem. Ask them. Ask them directly and pointedly.
Thank you for saying that, because as a life coach, if I don't know anything, I know this. The problem isn't ever the problem. The problem is what we think about the problem. It's how we attach our painful thoughts to that problem. And here's the thing. Once you figure out what you're making that problem mean, for example, snarky behavior, I might make it mean my daughter doesn't love me. She's going to go to college and she's never going to come home, right? Once I know that thought, I can actually deal with it. And I can change my thinking a lot easier than I can change my daughter's behavior. Have you ever tried?
And just take deep breaths, Mary Ellen. Thank you so much for being here. Do appreciate it.